health is not merely the absence of disease or illness. Health is a state of physical, mental, social well-being in general. So, you know, if you're healthy, you're not just physically healthy, you're socially healthy, you're mentally healthy. And I think in Ireland there's this big issue, and not even in Ireland, across the world, there's this big issue between what is mental health versus what is mental illness.
I read up about it, I found out about it, I wanted to talk to people that had the condition of bipolar, and to be honest, I couldn't find anybody, so that's what I did in the end. I became the expert and I talked to people with bipolar, and my life has got much better since then, and wow, it's a lovely feeling being able to be the expert at something.
One word that you feel encompasses mental health?
I think it's identity. It's who you are to yourself. That's it.
The big thing that was coming up is people talking about mental health, but actually talking about mental illness, because they're two different things.
I think we've got to look hard at ourselves and change the whole structure of how people think of this, and the names of things have got to be really looked at now.
From schizophrenia to depression, attempted suicide, all the way to physical, emotional and sexual abuse, and that's why these kids were in this service.
It's really interesting to see how mental health fluctuates, particularly, again, my background being with university students around, issues of being away from home, issues of, not understanding your new environment, maybe not mixing well with the new culture. A couple of the students have talked about how they had been struggling since they started school, dealing with being away from home, and one of the girls kind of revealed, I've been suicidal, I've had these issues. And at that point, I was like, I felt okay, to say, you know what, I did too.
We need younger people coming in, younger people with experience to guide these other people through it.
I've both studied it and I've tried to learn about it, and I've also been affected personally, and having been affected personally, I wanted to educate myself about it, and through my education it has definitely brought to light issues like these and how other people need to educate themselves too.
Sort of history repeating itself. It's like people that had Down syndrome and autism, they were very outcast in society, and then now that we understand and have researched what is actually not wrong with them but different about them, it's not that they're broken or that they can't be it's not fixed. Fixed is a bad word. I would say they can be helped, not fixed.
It's definitely underrated, and in terms of importance, because you can't see it, so a lot of people don't really understand it.
I let colors fade. I figured I should only like dark days, but you pulled me into the rain, as if to say I'm alive, I'm alive. I may be alive. My lungs breathing on, but I let my heart breathe down. So I'll quit faking words I don't quite deserve, till I know I'm alive. Dig me out of this hole.
I'm a big believer that everyone's environmental situations are completely different. You want to get it to be as accessible as possible. It creates a paradox, because what's accessible for one person isn't for another person. Everyone should be able to access the environment regardless of what their ability is or what their disability is, and everyone should be able to, because at some stage you're going to have a disability, or you might be disabled, or you might not be able to do the things you want to do for whatever reason. It could be something major to something minor.
The disparity within the healthcare around mental health, particularly around illnesses, so getting treatment and things like that, and what insurance will cover and what it won't, as well as like stereotypes and taboos that would be associated with it.
Who says that you might not necessarily meet the criteria for a diagnosis of something? That doesn't mean to say that you don't need services. I should be able to go in and be like, this is how I can't function, this is how what's going on is impacting on my life, and they should take into account everything. Be like, right, there's this going on, this is going on, this is going on, this is going on, this is impacting my functioning.
In essence, just the same as any illness, but the social stigma that surrounds it is a huge problem. The culture has always been to just lock this away and not talk about it, and if we don't talk about it, it's not there, but that's not true. So we need to address it, and we need to have more awareness of the actual issues that are at hand.
Green Ribbon campaign has been growing here, and hopefully we'll continue that next year, and just get people asking the questions. What's that for? What's that about? Oh, you're wearing, it's okay. Like, these people are talking about it. It's not something that's scary anymore.
When I was 6, my ma died, and my dad has been an alcoholic and has been in and out of prison my whole life, and I've had to be like the bigger person. I actually haven't been diagnosed with depression, but I've been going through depression, like self-harm and stuff like that, and feeling like you're on your own, and just accept people that have mental health issues, to just be there for them and just understand what the meaning of it is.
I had a really bad year last year because my dad passed away with suicide. So I went to counselling. I was diagnosed with depression and anger issues, and I haven't been myself since it. When I'm feeling angry or something, I just sing, and then I have a lot of good people as well around me. So.